Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of our Wizard101 Let's Play. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. So, today's episode, our main focus, I'm going to try to finish off Firecat Alley. In doing so, we'll definitely be hitting level 12, and there's a handful of things that open up to us once we hit level 12. A bit more tutorial-esque things. It'll be fine. But anyway, naturally, to continue on from where we left off, we gotta talk to Gloria Crindell, who is right here.
Hello, young wizard. How can I help you craft today? You'd like to borrow some crafting items. I suppose that's all right. Let's see your list. One large beaker, one crucible, 5 aludels, and a small athanor. Well, this is your lucky day. I just received a crate of those items. Of course, there are a few other items in the crate as well. Tell Greta she's welcome to them too. Call it an overdue parting gift. What? I can spot Greta's alchemy setup a mile away. Don't worry. Everybody knows she's been hiding on Firecat Alley. Oh, do say hello for me.
Of course. I don't know if I showed it off in the last episode, but I did leave a teleportation mark there just to be able to get there a lot easier. A lot faster.
How did it go? You got everything on the list? And Gloria says hello? Oh, let's just get this done. Go set up the alchemy table over there. Ooh, that equipment is nice enough for an amateur like you to perform the transmutation. Go on, just place the Herkimer stone on the crucible. There we are. Now bring me the potion and let me check your work. Wow! A+ work here, young one. Good work. Now for the next part of the plan. The curative intonation potion will work similarly to the initial curse, so you'll need to administer it to an influential fire elf. Alakane Swift Arrow is the most famous fire elf actor alive. Once he's cured, just explain to him that it's up to him to pass the cure on to his people. You'll find Alakane in the Fire Globe Theater. I've imbued your wand with the curative potion. Now go give Alakane a good thwacking.
I actually forgot how close to the end of Firecat Alley I already was. Yeah, the early worlds are quick. Oh, come on. Alright, hold on for 1 second. The directional arrow has bugged. 1 second. There we go. The way I find to fix that the easiest is to go back to character selection. Yes, go back to the character selection screen, and then just go back in. That's the easiest way I have found to fix that. I don't know what causes it either, so... I've already grabbed the smith, right? Yes. Wooden chest and a red mandrake. Nice. Anything else? Thought I saw something. A bit of mistwood, and that should do it. Let's give Alakane a good thwacking, as it were. Pretty sure his minion in here is it's either a pathfinder or just a standard fire elf, so either way, won't be too bad. Oh no, it's a Magmamin, that's right. Could have sworn it was an elf, but nope, I know when I'm wrong.
Fire for Friddle, the greatest magicians have something to learn. Fire for Friddle, Wizard City must burn. Fire for Friddle.
God, they're cursed looking up close. They didn't used to be that bad. Or that, like, uncanny, I guess would be a good word for it. Creepy. Okay, 480, not too bad. Go ahead. I guess we can go ahead and start setting up on Alicane. Okay, nothing too interesting. I'll go ahead and Deathblade, so it'll be a 70% boost when I hit Alicane with my Banshee. Nice. All gone. Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and just set up again. Oh, nice. Power pip, perhaps? Ah, not this time. That's 35, so actually a ghoul should finish this off. It'll be 243. Nice. Not too
The
bad.
dark resonance hath been driven from my brain. By the hand of this gentle wizard, I am again stark raving sane. How can I ever repay you?
We'll go ahead and talk to him.
You say only I can deliver my people from the grip of this dreadful banshee's curse? But how? I am an actor. We are the opposite of people.
What? Okay, sure.
The cure and my voice hath entwined? Then accept the role of hero I must, and I shall deliver a performance for the ages to the streets!
Alright, and now the history of fire magic.
In the beginning, there was the Dragon Titan, an immortal being capable of burning an entire world or rekindling a soul's lost spark. From the embers left in its wake, there came the race of dragons who harnessed the power of fire to rule the lands. As fire magic passed to younger races, dragons were pushed out of the fledgling worlds, seeking refuge neath the sleeping form of their ancestor. Their drake offspring formed alliances with roving human clans to rebel against their parents, ultimately establishing the empire of Dragonspire.
Nice. Alright. Who are we turning this into again? I missed the... Yeah, Greta.
Well, did you fix this mess? Can I go back to my stories now? Finally! This whole ordeal has made me realize that I don't miss working with students as much as I'd previously thought. No offense. Run along then, dear. And if you would be so kind as to omit my name from your official reporting to the city guard, I'd appreciate it. Ta-ta!
Why do I get the feeling there's more going on with Greta? I just get that feeling. Yeah, see, here it is. All different. We hit level 12 and all kinds of stuff pops up.
Young wizard, I have exciting news for you about gardening. Could you visit me in my classroom at Ravenwood?
Wizard, the Ravenwood professors tell me you're a prime candidate to learn about monstrology. Meet me in Ravenwood whenever possible.
Come find me. I want to show you something that's really cool with death spells.
Yeah, and those are the 30 things that pop up. A school quest spell, gardening, introduction to gardening. Oh, what?
Hello, young wizard.
Oh,
you
right.
should come see me
Daily
in Ravenwood.
quests.
I think you're going to want to hear what I have to say.
You know, our daily quests. And
Come see me at the Storm Mill on Triton Avenue.
yep. And I can't remember the name. I cannot remember the name of that place now. But it's a an underwater street. It's not, the name of it is not coming to me. But we will get to all that in a moment. I would like to talk to Lizzo. Mainly because, yeah, she has a quest for us, and I just want to finish things off with her.
Hey, newbie, or should I say hero,
Yeah, say-
of Firecat Alley. Uh-huh, I see you. I mean, you even managed to correct Alicane's pitchy singing. We're all set to resume rehearsals for Firecat, the musical. Except for one gigantic undead singer-sized problem. In the middle of all the confusion earlier, I was accosted by a banshee named Melwina Smite, violently demanding a role in the play. She screamed that she wasn't leaving without a part. Then the crazy banshee knocked the orange juice I was drinking right out of my hand. I was so flustered, I said the first words that popped into my head. Thankfully it worked. She left, scream singing back to her forlorn tower. Now, I either have to write a part for something called a Juicicle Cat, or face Melowina's wrath when I tell her she's not in the play. Unless she might be less inclined to start a fight if someone with your reputation delivers the bad news. You'll do it? Thanks!
Right, it's nice, quick, and easy. Just a boss fight. Though I think she is a pretty decent boss. I can't remember. But we will take care of that in a moment. Let's grab the silver chest. There we are. Let's see, shock and lock or keys? Shock and lock. There we go. Now I can go back through, fix some of these. Anything better? No? Okay, we're good. I want to see something, can I? Nope. Once the power's running, you can't change it. Alright, what do I get? Bit of gold, ghoul, and a scorpion. Alright. That's fine. Like I said, I don't remember. She might be a bit stronger. Actually, hold on. Pretty sure she's a death enemy. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mark this location, and I'm gonna head home. I'm going to grab Malorn's quest first. Yeah, I'm gonna grab Malorn's quest first. So that, because I'm pretty sure this is Death Prism, is the spell he's gonna give me. I think. Again, I'm not entirely sure on that, but I'm pretty sure it's, death prism, which will make that fight a lot easier.
So I hope you're ready for your next spell. Think you're up for it, wizard? You'll have to prove yourself in combat. Since you cannot perform combat here in Ravenwood, go see Kirby Longspear on Colossus Boulevard. I trust Kirby to rate your fighting skills.
Never mind. Never mind. We have to go to Colossus Boulevard, which is our next destination, but that'll be a little bit later. I guess since while I'm here, go ahead and pick up. He'll talk to Aegon in a moment. Monstrology we'll talk to in a moment. Oh, you know what? No, I'm just gonna go ahead and, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off the Firecat Alley. Yeah, I'll pick those up in a moment. I don't want to get too bogged down with stuff. Let's just go ahead and take on the Banshee. She shouldn't be too hard. All right.
Focus, Moana. Be the Juicicle. From the top. Juicicles do, and Juicicles can. Juicicles can, and Juicicles do. Intruder! How dare you! I'll have you know, I've recently been cast as a major role in a very prestigious local theater production. Why are you interrupting rehearsals? There's no role for me. But Lizzo said she made up the character so I'd stop harassing her? And she sent you here so I couldn't get violent? I see that Lizzo was wrong for lying to me, just as I see that she was also wrong about me not getting violent. Come here!
That's funny. I mean, kind of. Anyway. Oh, good. We get to start. 410. That's about what I expected. I'm not worried about the haunted minion at all. So I'm going to set up as much as I can. Because I do not know, I don't know what her resistance is. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and take care of the minion. Just go ahead and get it out of the way. Nice. Yeah. Pretty sure that one was... Yeah, the item card doesn't really matter. No. I'm gonna hold off on doing that one, maybe. If she does like a big spell here... No? Okay. Okay, so that's that. I lied. I'm gonna go ahead and set that one up too. Oof. Big damage. Oof. Wow. That took everything she had too. I'm gonna go ahead and Banshee. Nice.
I quit! I don't want that stupid part in that stupid play with those stupid fire elves anyway! Ugh. Musical cat! He's so stupid! Ugh.
Fair enough. Ooh, got some blood moss from that. Nice. That's pretty rare.
Hey, Wiz. How'd Melwina take the news? She said the part was stupid. And attacked you? I'm so sorry. At least she's out of her hair now. To be honest, she's right about the part being stupid. It was the best name I could conjure up on the spot. Guess we gotta blame it on my juice. Thanks for your help, newbie. I could tell you're gonna be a star around here. Now go on, dust your shoulders off. Keep it moving.
Nice. Glad I got that done. And that's the 3 streets. So once I turn this into... oh yeah, it's Private Quinn.
Great balls of fire! You're alive! When I didn't hear back from you, I just assumed... Well, I'm glad you weren't fricasseed. Did you find Lizzo? She's safe now? Whew. And a cure for the Fire Elves' madness is being administered as we speak? You're amazing! You should tell Sergeant Muldoon! And feel free to mention how I'm still bravely defending this position.
Naturally.
If it comes up. Thanks, Wizard. I couldn't have done it without you.
Alright, go ahead and go turn this into Muldoon to finish off the 3 streets. I wonder, will the bear have anything for us now? He's supposed to have a side quest. No, not yet. Wow. It's a very, very, very simple side quest, but it's still a side quest.
Hello again, young wizard. Do the smell of brimstone and burnt hair spell word from Firecat Alley? You helped quell an undead insurrection and cured a fire elf curse? Impressive! We're not out of the woods yet, but we're making headway. Good job on cleaning up those streets. You know, if this whole student of magic thing doesn't work out, you have a bright future as a guard. For now, though, report back to the headmaster and tell him that everything is under control.
And I will do that, actually. Yeah, you can just teleport the comments. I swear I forget that sometimes.
Alistair broke open the sealed caves and unleashed the undead. Why? Deranged as he's become, I can't believe chaos is his only ambition. He was always dedicated to his wife, Sylvia. When illness claimed her, his devotion led him to delve into terrible rituals to restore her to life. I forbade him. He ignored me and destroyed the death school in his folly. Now he seeks the Order of the Fang, a lost sect with their own secrets. We must learn why. There is a being who sees through time with the eyes of history and the future, gifted him by the grandmother of ravens. But his eye of history was stolen some time past, and without it, his vision is limited and his memory addled. Alas, we haven't any other choice. So come with me, wizard, to Ravenwood. I have a very important task for you today, young wizard. Your studies will have to wait. You've done such a great job elsewhere. I could use your magic on Colossus Boulevard. I had to lock the gate because the street had become too dangerous. Professor Greyrose summoned an army to run out the ghosts. Something must have gone very wrong with her spell. The gate guard, Private O'Doyle, can tell you more. Please find him in the shopping district and see if he needs help.
Like that is our next order of business, is to take on colossal trouble. Though I am going to be continuing, brief history of the spiral, just because, well, why not? And I have to go into Ravenwood anyway. And if I remember correctly, if you get too close to Bartleby, it kind of forces you into it, which is fine.
Wizard, once upon a time there was the first world, inhabited by primal beings and 3 terrible titans. When the feuding titans shattered their world, the primal tree and Grandmother Raven sang the song of creation and wove its fragments together into the spiral. This is one of those primal beings, Bartleby, the grandfather of trees. He guided me to bring you here, and it's his insight we seek now.
My sight is not what it once was. My gaze has turned foul and my memory is fading. You must find the one from the world without magic.
This is that one, Bartleby. Oh dear. You see, Wizard, he can't stay with us. His mind is lost in time, in the past and the future.
Beware the spiders, fire rains, the alligator eats the stars. Malistaire, if you take my eye, my gaze will turn foul, and your spirit rotten.
Malistaire stole the eye of history? Of course. And this repeated bit about a gaze turning foul, there was once a spectre named Foulgaze. He often haunted Sapphira's tower in Old Town. Perhaps his patterns haven't changed. You must investigate at once.
And we will. But I do have a few other things I'd like to take care of. Yeah, I do have a few other things I'd like to take care of, like speaking with our friend over here, which I'll do in just a second. Like I said, this is, explaining the daily assignments.
Ha! You've seen the signs, haven't you? Why, signs of the end of the spiral, of course. Peculiarities, instances of pure impossibility. You may not have seen them yet, but you will. The Gravulum Order has detected increasing numbers of Pecrons all across the spiral. Pecrons? Why, they're invisible micro-magic particles that exist and don't exist at the same time. In concentration, they create peculiarities. That's the theory, at least. The Gravulum Order is dedicated to investigating this frightening trend, and we need your help. Take this Gravulum badge and get a reading from the Gobblers on Colossus Boulevard. Do this, and we might even invite you into the Order.
Another reason to go to Colossus Boulevard. Let's learn about gardening.
As the professor of life magic, it falls to me to tell you about a wonderful new activity available to students. I speak of gardening. Students at Ravenwood can plant and grow amazing plants in their dormitory rooms or castles. Wizards of all schools can garden, so my hope is that every student will learn the joy of shepherding new life. There is so much to learn about gardening, and I know just the person to teach you. Seek out Farley in Gollum Court. He will explain the basics of gardening to you.
I'm just going to go ahead and get that taken care of before I grab the monstrology thing. Monstrology is actually very interesting, and it's something I might take a look into a bit more on this character. Don't know if I'll ever actually use it, per se. I'll have to think about it. Okay, get ready for a bit of a wall of text, because this is going to be, we have to learn about all 4 of those plots, those 2 plots. It'll be something.
Greetings, my little wizard friend. You look like you're in need of some learning, and I'm happy to oblige. And if it's not too much trouble, I'll ask you for a small favor once I've finished yapping. So, where to start? Well, let me tell you about how gardening works. It all begins with the tiniest of things, a seed. That's it, a seed. Do you have a seed with you? Surely you must. What's that? You don't? Oh dear. And we're off to a poor start. Tell you what, will you run over to speak to Blossom, the life tree in the midst of Ravenwood? Ask her for a seed. Any type will do. She should set you up with something to get you started. Be off then, will ya?
Like I said, just a short little thing, but after we finish the monstrology talk, that should be all of the tutorial-esque things until we hit level 25, if I remember correctly. It's a free spell. It's a free spell that I won't be using, but still, it's a free spell. As I can tell, there's people in the common area, because our frames started going down a little bit.
Good day to you, young wizard. What can I do for you? A seed? Farley sent you? A most unusual request, but I should be able to help you. A plant's journey of life begins with it as a seed. There are many types of seeds, each with a different destiny. With enough energy, you can prepare soil of your choice in your castle, if you have one, or a planter in your dorm. Then, you can place the seed into the readied soil. After a time, it will begin to grow. You can shepherd its growth through spells and other means of caring for it, creating an environment for it to thrive. I will give you a seed. Take it back to Farley. He will tell you more.
Oh, you've got that seed? Fantastic. I recommend you roll up your sleeves and learn something about gardening. Let's see what kind of seed Blossom saw fit to give you. Oh, what's this? A dandelion? That'll do nicely. After you've planted your dandelion seed, it starts to grow. From seed to seedling, young plant, mature plant, to elder. You can use a number of helpful spells to usher it along as it grows, keeping it healthy and happy. Take a look at the row of 4 dandelions to the side of me, and examine each of them. When you're done, come back and I'll bend your ear some more, if you've got the patience for it.
This is a seedling, the youngest phase of life for a plant. You will need energy to plant a seed in a planter or the ground. After a seed is planted, you can use plant growth spells on it to help it flourish.
Or more accurately, when the plant has needs.
Plants require some things to thrive and survive: water, sunshine, pollination, magic, and even music. Plants that are cared for with spells to satisfy their needs will advance through the stages of life. Next, you should examine the young plant. This is a young plant in its next stage of life after seedling. You can observe your plant's growth visually and by using some simple spells. The plow spell allows you to remove a plant or dirt pile if you wish to do so. The revive spell allows you to transform a wilting plant into a young plant, ready to grow once more. Now you should examine the mature plant. This is a mature plant in the fullness of its growth. When a plant becomes mature, it can be harvested. You can harvest a plant by interacting with it. Each type of plant yields a different harvest: reagents, pet snacks, gold, treasure cards, or more seeds. You can harvest from a plant as long as it's in its mature stage of life. It's now time to take a look at the elder plant. This is an elder plant, the final stage of a plant's life cycle. Many plants won't reach this stage. An elder plant can be harvested one final time with much greater possible rewards. Once an elder plant is harvested, it disappears and cannot be revived. You should return to speak to Farley.
So, there you have it. Think you know it all now? Don't get carried away. I've still much to teach.
Last one,
I'm sad to say that gardening isn't all nurturing and happiness. Plants can be endangered by some very real threats. Take a look at the two unhealthy-looking specimens to the other side of me. Come back when you've seen for yourself what can happen.
This plant is wilting. It will die before too long if it's not taken care of. Plants can die if their needs are not met, or if they are killed by pests. Plants have likes and dislikes, things that encourage or discourage their growth. A plant's likes are things it enjoys being near. These can include other types of plants or gardening items. A plant will flourish if it is near things that it likes, while things it dislikes will cause it to become unhealthy. An important part of gardening is learning how to arrange your plants and create a healthy garden for them. You should examine the dead plant now. This plant is dead. Now all that can be done is to plow it over or revive it as a seedling. The greatest threat to plants are pests. Pests can infest a plant and hinder its growth. If pests are not eliminated, eventually the plant will begin to wilt and die. When a plant is infested by pests, it cannot be harvested, and growth spells will have no effect. To eliminate pests, you must use pest-fighting spells. To eliminate a pest, the spell must be of high enough rank. You can purchase pest-fighting spells from vendors throughout the spiral, or even win them as treasures. Farley can tell you more about how to get started gardening.
It's a sorry state to see plants doing so poorly, but it's important to know what risks there are when gardening. I think by now you've learned the basics of planting and gardening. If you've been paying attention, the seed Blossom gave you should be enough to get you started. I encourage you to try it out. You've already got the basic spells to care for your plant, and I can sell you additional spells and items for your garden. As you continue to garden, you'll reap the rewards in the form of harvests, badges, and even experience. I look forward to seeing you again with your newfound green thumb displayed oh so proudly. Best of luck to you.
And there we go. And that is that. What all garden spells do we have? Small, medium, plow, and revive. They don't even sell you. Well, you don't even get the spells, you actually need to take care of their needs. I'll come back to him at some point to do some gardening, because it really is, at least later on, there are some plants that give you some really good rewards. So that might be something I look into. I never really went too deep into gardening, to be honest. So yeah. Anyway, last thing that we had to do was the monstrology girl.
Can I help you? Oh, yes, of course. You're the one I was told about. I'm Principal Monstrologist, Gilderberg. Thanks for coming. Headmaster Ambrose is allowing me to recruit talented and studious young wizards for an exciting new elective program, Monstrology. It's an ancient practice from my home world, Albion, and I've come to share Monstrology throughout the spiral. So let's get started. The motto of Monstrology is, know thine enemy. You'll learn to profile your enemy, extract their strengths, and use them to your benefit. We use special monstrological extract spells to enchant damage spells, which can then capture an enemy's very essence, or animus. An enchanted spell that deals damage will result in extraction of one animus, plus an additional animus is extracted with a defeating hit. Now pay attention here, because this is very important. To formally collect the animus you've extracted, you must win the duel. Once you've successfully collected an enemy's animus, their profile is added to your monstrology tome, so you can reference them at any time. There's much more to monstrology than that, of course, but I find 'tis easier to do than to listen. It's high time for some field work. Take this extract undead animus spell and use it to capture the animus of any undead enemy you'd like to profile. Well, almost any. Since you're new to monstrology, you'll want to tussle with a low-level enemy to maximize your chances of animus extraction. Start with the Lost Souls on Unicorn Way. Extract one Lost Soul animus, then return here, and we'll wrap up your introduction to monstrology.
Yep. Alright, before we do that, it's good to edit your deck. Since we're going after Lost Souls, the way I do this, I pretty much just get rid of everything, and then throw in 3 dark sprites. That's all I'll need to take out the Lost Souls, since they have a health pool of 55. Because you use that, enchant that, and there you go. So now these will be the only spells I pull. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and where is it? Go ahead and do that. It gives a good amount of experience. Oh, now Gold Paws has our quest. I'll take care of that later. It's actually not a lengthy quest, but like for all the talking you have to do to various people, you don't get a whole lot from the quest. Oh, what the? Someone doing something with the light, with a thunder snake. This is something to do with the class, class quest, reward, whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and fight some undead, fight some lost souls. What is this person doing, I wonder? Nice and easy. That completed that. Yeah, they want us to talk to her, but I'm gonna check something first. No, that's not what I was looking for, I guess. Oh, right, it's this one. Okay. The way this also works is like she'll explain this, but you only receive experience. Like once we hit rank 2, these lost souls won't give us any more experience. So if I fight just 4 more of them, I'll hit rank 2, and kind of be done with this area. And then have to fight rank 2 undead to continue the level. Just a couple more. Saw that one coming. Yeah, the bad thing about doing what I did... Oh, that's right, if they fizzle... Yeah, if the spell fizzles, it comes back. I think this is the last one. It's either this one or one more. I think it's one more. Yeah, one more. And that's that. And we also walked away by taking out 50 undead. That's kind of cool. I can get rid of those. I really don't think I need 8 of these. Yeah, let's keep it at 6. No, that's fine. Yeah.
you able to extract an animus from an undead enemy? Aye? Crackin'! Now it's time I show you the myriad ways monstrologists use animus. The monstrology tome, notwithstanding, my personal favourite application of an animus is to create a summon monster treasure card. It's like an echo of the enemy you extracted it from, which can be summoned in combat, not unlike the way one summons a minion. You can also create an expel monster treasure card that's basically an instant defeat, one-shot silver bullet against a particular monster.
Though it doesn't work on, I think, most bosses, I think.
If you've the proper lodgings, animus can also be used to create house guests, as well as monster echoes that your friends can duel. And don't worry if your house isn't equipped with a Joe sigil. That's what the Monster Dome is for! Now, if you've any questions, or simply feel the need for a refresher, consult the Monstromnibus here at any time. And remember, as your monstrology level increases, so does the amount of monstrological spells you're privy to. So, keep an eye out for me in your journeys throughout the spiral. Until then, welcome to monstrology. Go on then, get cracking!
And that's that. The main reason I actually take care of that is because it gives a fairly decent amount of experience. Anyway, there was one more thing I wanted to do. I want to take care of the gobbler. Yeah, I want to take care of the gobbler just because it finishes off Aegon over here and it opens up daily quests. So let's go ahead and get Colossus Boulevard opened up. Fight a couple of gobbler scavengers. And then wrap things up.
Thank goodness the headmaster sent a wizard to aid us. We could really use your help. Strange creatures have taken over Colossus Boulevard. We don't know where they came from, but they eat everything in sight. We call them gobblers. I admire you wizards. My niece studies ice magic at Ravenwood, but I'm worried about her. She said she was doing some school project on Colossus Boulevard, but I don't know why she has to do it now. Would you go speak to her and see if she needs any help? Her name is Mindy Pixiecrown.
Of course.
Beware, young wizard. The street you now have access to contains battles which are handled a little differently. There can be more opponents at one time compared to the amount of players participating in the battle. Be very careful.
It is only ever one more than the number of players. So if it's just you in a fight, it'll be 2. If you have a partner, it'll be 3. 3 wizards, 4, and if you max it out, well, they can't go higher than 4. So, but anyway, head on in, take on a scavenger. Well, a scavenger, but it'll be 2 scavengers because of how the system works here. Though sometimes you, I have had the benefit of being able to take them out, like in one, take out the enemy fast enough. Not much resistance. There, 10% boost to death spells. Not too bad. Jeez. No, I don't want that. Yeah, I guess we'll just finish it off with another ire. And that'll do it.
Hello? Hello? Do you hear me? Good! The badge is working. Orange reading. Pecron concentrations there are average. Good! Come back to Ravenwood.
And that is exactly what I'm going to do. But see here, like, Monstrologist Burke will show up occasionally. Like, she has a extract gobbler for 10,000 gold. That's actually not that bad, considering some of her other spells are 100,000 gold. Yeah, it's a bit crazy. Anyway.
Well done, young wizard. Good news. You're a full-fledged member of the Gravulum Order now. Together, we'll figure out this peculiar business. Check in each day, and I'll give you a creature or location to test. You won't need to return. I'll get the reading from your badge remotely. Oh, and take this Gravulum lodestone for your house. If you prefer, use that to get your daily assignment. Very well. Until tomorrow, then.
They also pop up, like right here. Like, so today's daily assignment is to get a reading by visiting the Four Falls Mill in Triton Avenue. So I'll probably go ahead and do that at the... Actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll do that. I'll go ahead and do that just to show the reward screen. Because after that, you probably won't ever see it again. Not until I have to take on the... there's occasionally, like every 15 days, as long as you're progressed far enough in the story of Wizard101, you'll receive a quest from Aegon to kind of like continue the story of what's going on with the Gravulum Order. It actually is kind of interesting, and I've gotten not terribly far into it, but yeah. And that right there popped up right there. Daily assignment complete.
Your Gravulum badge is giving me an orange reading. Average Pecron readings. Well done.
And here's our reward screen. These items here are typically going to be a housing item, but they can be, sometimes they can be pets. There's a few different things it can be. These are obviously the best rewards. The 10 crowns, 15 crowns, 25 crowns. So what is that? What does that end you off with? 50 crowns every 15 days is pretty good. And here's what I was talking about. On day 12, we have a quest that we'll have to complete. It won't be too bad. And I'll show that off. When I eventually get to that point, I will show that quest. But anyway. With that, once we load back in, I'm going to wrap things up. In the next episode, I'm probably going to start things off with the giant bear in Old Town. Do his quest real quick. It involves talking to a few different people, and then we'll be heading into Colossus Boulevard to get as far as we can with that. There's a few things we need to pick up there. One being a smith, another being our school quest for a spell. There is a History of Magic book in Gobblestone Castle, which we'll be able to get not at the very end, about halfway through. About halfway through Colossus Boulevard, you're able to get this book. And that's it. There are a couple side quests in Colossus Boulevard, but they open up like as you do it, so shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, Baldur Gold Paws. So actually, I'll keep that way. But anyway, like I said, this is where I'm going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing to stay up to date for whenever new content is posted. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all next time.